Hello, back to part two of the new Q&A series.
Okay.
And we're not looking. We're putting the questions so we don't even see ourselves. So we're like looking in weird ways. And I got dry lips because it's like ugh, dry lips.
Sorry. Alright, we
Um,
left off on that. So the next one is
Blackout
Blackout
Vendera. What do you think of the Baron? Will release his next album? I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
666 Rocco. Have you ever got motion sickness from a first person shooter? Plus, don't you think Christina Ricci looked better, chunky? I think Christina Ricci looked a lot better in Buffalo 66
Hmm.
when she had some weight to her and before she had the breast reduction. Didn't you?
Yeah, the one movie I saw her in more than any other
People
was
forgot that she had a huge pair and she got rid of them.
she got reductions.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Drew
know.
Barrymore did too.
I didn't watch much of Christina. The one movie of Christina Ricci I watched more than any was Casper.
I know.
I mean, I don't think she was pretty thin in that. I thought
I know.
she was way
I never got most
hotter
patients.
with a chunk. You know, yeah, that's what someone said.
Slippery Moose Cakes. Do you like any video game counters such as Xbox 360? Well, I've been playing
I'm not into Xbox.
the
really.
the Wii, and I'm
Wii.
on that Animal Crossing thing.
I'm into my friend. A friend of mine has a Wii and a PS3, and I play those at his house a lot. I'm more into the PlayStation, really.
Mondo Cannibal. Please rate the following TV shows.
What
From
do you
best,
like from
the
best?
Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Futurama, American Dad, Drawn Together. My favorite is with a doubt Family Guy. What's yours?
That's hard for me. Okay, the ones I like less, probably the one I like the least is American Dad.
I don't like that.
And then I'm not really into Futurama that much. That along with
The one that I like they forgot is King of the Hill.
yeah, they didn't mention that King of Hill's funny. Beavis and
Which got
Butthead you should
canceled
have
now,
mentioned.
which
You should have
sucks.
mentioned Beavis and Butthead's a good one.
I think they mean ones that are on still.
I know.
Like Simpsons is my favorite of all of them. Then South Park.
Drawn Together. I actually like Drawn Together.
I
like
never
that.
watched that once.
That was actually good. I think the three I like the most are
They
Simpsons,
forgot
Family Guy.
SpongeBob too.
I think I don't know if that. I think the three I like the most are Simpsons, Family Guy, and South Park.
Yeah, I don't really care about Family Guy. People
I don't know why you like.
It's because they talk about it too much.
Oh, it's a really funny show.
It is funny when I watch it. I laugh. I just don't.
Lately,
I don't,
they
they
toned
say
it down.
some real rude stuff about things. So I don't like negative comedy. I like comedy that's funny.
Thing is, like South Park does it too, but just in a different way.
They do it in a smart way. Family Guy just does it in a way just to do it. IK is like they're not witty with it. ICAS 47. Do you think Tron 2 is a good idea or a bad idea?
Depending on, I love Tron 1 to death. That's on my list of favorites. If they made it right, if they didn't use crappy CGI, if they tried to make it like the old one was, or they used really good CGI and had a good script, it would be a good idea.
Jack and Adam 1. Do you like wrestling? I used to watch like the WF when I was a kid, but haven't watched it really in years.
I was never into it. A neighbor I saw was into it. And
That new movie though, the wrestler looks good.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't recall.
no, it's Mickey Rourke movie. Tiger, DBNB. What is the scariest thing that's ever happened in your life? We already answered that, I think. If you can name a character,
If
MJ.
you can MJ name a character or characters from Samurai Pizza Cats, Speedy Cerviche, Guido Anchovy, Little Polyester, Big Fred. I watched that show. I think this guy knows I watched it. I remember it even now. That show had no action figures, no merchandise, nothing. It was just a show, and I thought I was the only one who watched it. And at the time, I told people no one knew what I was talking about. I still remember. And then Big Cheese, Seymour the Big Cheese, and there was Geriatric and Bad Bird. So I know what you're talking about. Okay, so now there's one for you.
Sean, did you watch Mapletown? And if so, can you name a character? I watched it. I can't name a character. I only ever saw one episode of it because they had that tape out, and that was the only one I ever saw. The one I really liked was David the Gnome, and I cried like a fiend to that last episode.
I know. I think some of those made me cry. Remember Papa Beaver's story time? That was on Nick Jr. That was one that made me cry a lot. Those stories were real touching.
And have you seen Road Rovers? I've not seen that before.
I haven't either.
666 Rocco. Hey MJ, pause for reply. I like your new long hairstyle. What's your favorite scene? Top 3 scenes in Ghostbusters.
Top 3 favorite scenes in Ghostbusters? That's a good question. One of them, I think, like when they're sneaking around the hotel is pretty cool. Like that cool subtle music and that airy feeling they get. That's one of them. Another would be some of the shots like. I know the top 2. There's like I think is when the ghosts get released from the containment system, and that really cool song comes on. That song "Magic," like all those cool, all those like purple, all those ghosts are flying around and they're loose. My all-time favorite scene was the scene at the end of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Michael likes system. Do you like Xbox 360? Do you like Xbox Gears of War? I don't play that system really at
I
all.
saw that thing for that Gears of War. That actually looks interesting in a way. I actually wanted to see that.
Scar Vendas. Hello, hello, hello. Here are my two questions. Coca-Cola bottle, glass, or can? Well, they think they taste the best in the bottle, but I usually just drink the can. It's easier
Pretty
to-
much whatever I would find, I guess. It doesn't. I'm not. It doesn't matter that much. I guess the bottle, because the bottle there's more.
Beer, though, is better in the bottle.
Isn't there more in the bottle or what?
No, it's the same.
Oh,
The bottle is smaller. The bottle is 8 ounces. What do you think of Gene Roland films?
I don't know.
Alphanaumerice. Are you guys up for hanging out with some of your fans? I'd like to do an around the town vlog with you guys someday.
I would be
Well,
interested.
if we met like in a public place, and we
yeah.
wouldn't give out our address and stuff.
No, but I'm sure there's a lot of fans who, well, at least from what I've been told, I get a lot of messages all the time of guys saying, "Hey, I want to hang out with you." So I'd be up for that. I mean, I don't know why not. I mean, there's a lot of them I'm sure I'd get along with very well.
Kutuluu. Thanks for all your videos. You guys rock. Questions. Do you believe in conspiracy theories on NNL and Inside Job? What do you think of the conspiracy theories in general? I don't believe in all that
9/11
crap.
I think they mean 9/11 or something.
I don't believe that crap.
That takes too much thought.
I don't concern myself with all that kind of stuff. There's too many other things to deal with in life than to worry about theories and stuff.
Sure.
Don't you think it's best to just get things done?
Yeah.
Movie Wiz 1. What NFL team are you a fan of?
I'm not really into football. That's the thing.
And like the guys from the Ravens always come to the movies and they're always
I know
like,
the team. Technically, we should say that the Ravens, because that's what state we're in. So we should say the Ravens.
SNL Farley. Do you find Rene Descartes' theory of dualism, according to the nature of man, appealing than Frederick Nilsson's assertion that God is dead, which of course alludes to a thesis of De Sider's dualism theory, since the soul is not of existence when God is not either. I don't know what any of that means.
I don't have a single clue of what you just said.
I don't know what any of that means. Like
He probably purposely just wanted to make us look confused.
we don't really have any. We're not really like really religious. We have like beliefs and stuff, but we're not one of those people that lets like religious stuff get in the way of life. Like I always think you just need to live your life. You have one life. You just do what the fuck you want with yourself, and don't keep worry. Just do the right thing. Be a good person, and everything's fine. Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Just be nice to everybody. Movie Wiz, do you like Wayne's World? And at what age did you have your first girlfriend? Or were you popular?
Those are technically 3 questions. I do like Wayne's World.
I don't like. I like it, but like people always reference Don Murphy being like that.
I know that's
so I don't like talking
that's
about
ruined
it.
Wayne's World.
So
for
it
me.
ruined. I don't like watching it very much anymore.
All right, now okay. What age did I have my first girlfriend? I'd say, technically 14, probably.
Probably about 14, because you were.
Because I was like, I mean, a lot of girls liked me, were into me in middle school, but like once I got to high school, then I don't know why it was then, but then there were like a lot of girls.
We were not popular though.
No, I
middle
was.
school,
We didn't
we
get
were not
popular.
popular.
No, middle school. Well, technically, we not popular the way
thing
we
is,
wanted to be.
in middle school, everybody knew us. Here's an example. Everybody they had these impressions of us, and we were like the ones that stood out as like the weirdies or something.
I know we technically were popular, but not the way
In a shitty bad way.
I know, and everyone knew. So that's why.
But in high school, we didn't get really popular until
like
12th grade. 11th and 12th.
Like
we
11th.
started doing announcement videos.
I know. Actually, didn't I start doing videos myself first in 11th grade? And then didn't you start once they hit 12th grade, or did you start at the end of 11th, or what?
I think I don't remember. I think I did them in 11th too. Like right after. I know you got the one and then you got banned or kicked off.
Enough of that. I never got banned. All right.
You did that one with
you
the
always
sword.
mention
no,
that.
because you held the sword and they were all mad that you.
One person made a complaint because they were a pussy about it, and then they said, well, and I said, okay, but I still did them and stuff, and said I won't do this, but I was not banned. They just said just don't do any more with swords.
Nishu Curry. Hey guys, what's the most anticipated film of 2009? Once we look over the list, we'll say. You guys have also inspired me to get off my butt and start acting in some indie films not too far from where you guys are actually.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's mainly what our big thing is lately. We're working on independent films. That's like our biggest goal. Dark Learner Wolf. Hey guys, just wondering, do you guys go to film school, and what was it like? I'm going to film school in January, and wanted to get your experiences.
Well, we kind of said before, mainly
It's fine. There's just some people in there that are going to be sort of dumb.
some are stupid. Don't like learn from other people's experience. Like from if you're asking us, like if you don't know anything about film at all, really, then just like learn what you can. Start from scratch. Start from like the beginning classes and stuff. If you actually know some stuff, then have to bear with the fact that they're going to be throwing in your face a lot of stuff you already know. So, just stick with it until you get to the point where you're left off and you're actually learning new stuff, because that's when it'll get interesting. So,
That's what I talked a lot about. I think you're like it nowadays. They're using computers and
Yeah,
all
so
that
it's better.
stuff.
See, when I was taking it, we were still using the old stuff, and it was a pain.
Fan made productions. MJ, have you listened to the Muse yet? If not, check it out. I think you would like them. And what do you guys think of the video game Left 4 Dead?
Wink. There's like this. You smile wink.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about video games, truthfully. And the Muse,
I know more.
I don't know what that is.
I know more about games than I know more games about you, don't I?
About me.
No, I know more about games than you, don't I?
I think you do. The thing is, we don't really do a lot of games. Like
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
But like old games.
Yeah, well, I know there's a few new games I have done.
Jeron 6. Do you know what some idiot is writing a Blade Runner 2?
I did not know.
I did not know.
I wasn't really into Blade Runner 1.
Dark Lunar Wolf. Also, have you guys seen a movie called Mind Game? If not, you've gotta. I have not seen that.
I haven't, and I'll try to remember
Hit Devil.
that.
To be honest, would you guys survive a zombie outbreak, or would you be the first ones to be eaten? We already have like plans what we would do. We'd hide.
No, I'd survive. No,
And the thing
a
is,
lot of people probably yeah right. No, zombies are not getting me.
and the best thing to do is like take like tons of water, tons of food that won't spoil. Go up in an attic or a closed. I would do like they did in Day of the Dead. Just live down there, but like get it together and keep it together. Do you know what I mean? When you go down there, just go underground and like hide.
Either that, or like if I had to get somewhere, I just get poles or guns or something, and then just fight them off or shoot them or blow them up. Do what I could. It depends on what kind of zombies they would be. If you shoot them in the head, that's one thing that'd be easier. But if they're like true zombies, like in Return of the Living Dead, you totally have to like blow them up or something, then so be it. I'll still give it I'll try.
Tea with Clown. Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Without doubt.
Yes.
They're real.
Bat 405. Did you pre-order The Dark Knight on DVD, Shawn? And MJ, I pre-ordered The Dark Knight on DVD. I had to pre-order online, guys. Let me know. I'll get the Blu-ray of it, but I don't think it's gonna be that difficult to get.
No.
And I'm not that concerned about seeing it much.
I'm not interested in getting it.
And I also said that the DVD, if you want to make it interesting, should have cool like outtakes and deleted scenes.
Yeah, what I want to see is outtakes of all the stuff Heath Ledger did. That would have been cool.
Behind the scenes stuff of that. Like, wouldn't you like to see him doing the Joker and like messing up or showing how he did it? He's like, no, wait, guys, I'm gonna do it again like this. It's like, well, that's what I want to see.
Imagine him
That'd
saying
be
this.
cool.
He's like, if you ever come near my turf again, I'm gonna tickle your dung dong. And they're like, no, don't say that. Sorry. Okay, let me do it again.
I just would like to see outtakes of some of that stuff and see outtakes of him going, wait, I guess. That would be fun. Put an hour of that. That'd be a good feature.
Do you want to see an hour of Christian Bale doing stuff?
No. Heath Ledger is like, it's just such a cool, the way he did it so well. It would be cool to see like different versions of the way he did things.
I wish someone would do, what I'd like to do is take all the scenes and add a few extra scenes and make a film just called The Joker. That's what I'd like to see.
Horror reviews 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
What's your favorite John Carpenter film?
Favorite John Carpenter.
I think They Live is my favorite one. What is your favorite Alfred Hitchcock film with the exception of Psycho? Probably Rope was really good. And The Birds was probably Rope was, I like that a lot. What's your favorite special effects group and artist? I think K&B was the one was a very good one.
Special effects? They mean like CGI? They mean CGI or they mean actual like
practical
on-screen effects? It's hard to say.
Teenage Werewolf 13877. What is your... I'm getting a dry throat, MJ. What is your favorite movie out of the Nightmare on Elm Street series besides the first one? I like the second one best.
The second one, probably. That and Freddy vs. Jason, because that counts for Freddy and Jason.
Do you enjoy low-budget films like Plan 9 from Outer Space and Attack of the Giant Leeches? I think they're all right. I don't watch them too much. I prefer like...
They're fun.
They're fun. I really like, though, the shot-on-video things of the 80s when I liked low-budget stuff. Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Do you think it is a good idea to replace Robert Englund in Nightmare on Elm Street remake? I think it's a bad idea.
No, he was always meant to do it. The one I thought could have worked was Michael Rosenbaum. They rumored he could have done it. I could have totally have seen him do it.
And the thing is,
If they could get him though, that would be good.
and the thing is, I mean, I just think there's no age to the Freddy Krueger with the makeup. It doesn't mean he's not going to look too old to do it. You know what I mean? He could do it fine.
I know. I mean,
They might have to replace him for the younger guy in the beginning, but that's about it.
We're making classic horror films that don't need to be remade. Well,
The bottom line is with these remakes is they're going to do it, and they're never going to stop because people keep going to them. And I'm to blame. I go to them, you know what I mean, just to see what they did with them because I like the originals. But there's no end to it. I mean, because the thing is, Hollywood doesn't want to do too many new movies because they're a risk. If they remake something they knew was a hit, they're going to guarantee make money with it. Half the time they're going to cut it down to PG-13 because it's guaranteed to make even more money. They know what they're doing. They're just getting lazy with it. And this is just Jeff. Back in 2005, me and Shawn were talking about me being in a film with you guys. Would you still let me? Also, this is Jeff, just in case you didn't know that. We read your name, Jeff.
yeah, we know it's you.
I guess, I mean,
I suppose.
I don't know.
I mean, if he cuts the crap out and stops screwing with us, I mean,
Stops calling you the name you don't want.
stops calling me that stupid screen name, which I regret using, then sure, that's fine.
Crate Digger 89. I got a couple. What are some of your future projects?
Not a couple. He's got a few. A couple's two. That's three.
A couple. What are some of the future film projects you can let us in on? We have like a couple things like something this month, which we're really excited about.
Yeah.
Which is in Delaware.
It's like next week.
Soon, yeah, and something. I think something I'm excited about in February, and then something in April. I can't say anything about any of them yet though, because they're not like locked down. We're working on a script for something now. We can't say what, which I think you're going to be happy about. Let's see, what else can we? We're going to do another short film that we're going to put on here first and then sell on Create Space with features. That way it'll be more, like if you like the movie, you buy it. Don't you think that works better?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. What are some of your favorite TV shows that you guys were into as a kid, sadly, that aren't around anymore? Well, like none of them are around, really. Pee-wee's gone. Mr. Bean is gone.
Favorite TV shows. Do they mean... I mean, because you can get them on DVD now.
Like, that aren't around anymore. Like, one that I would, like, I wished someone would release a bootleg or something is Drexel's Class. I've been, like, dying to see that.
Two I'm nuts to see are all, like, all the skits and the whole entire show of Square One TV. Oh, I hit the...
Oh, I was like...
play my mistake.
Oh, that your phone
the two I would, I want to see is Square One TV and Wake, Rattle, and Roll. That's, I mean, Wake, Rattle, and Roll I saw on a tape at Suncoast when I was going out of business, and I had to buy it then, but I've never seen Square One TV anywhere. If I can get those, I'd be so happy, because I found mostly everything else, I think. There's a few others I haven't.
We're just going to have to go through these quicker.
Yeah, gotta go quicker.
The Six Shot. What do you think of Tangerine Cop this season? Might be a doozy. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I can't say.
11 Stud. Do you play any games on PS3?
Or you just watch movies on it?
I just watch movies on the Blu-ray.
My friend has one, and we play a lot of games on his, and they're really cool. They're really awesome.
Nobody Will Tink. Favorite John Candy films are Uncle Buck.
Mine's Uncle Buck.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Mine's Home Alone.
Home Alone.
He's only in it a little bit, but still.
Summer Rental is one of my favorite ones.
I wasn't into Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that much.
And The Great Outdoors, I really like.
That's one.
Which is one that doesn't get talked about as much. Castrone Nerves. Hey, I'm a new subscriber here. Don't know what's the deal. That dude from Jackass in the Dark Knight review said you're gay. No disrespect, 'cause there's nothing wrong with that, are you? Those are Don and Murph. Those are not us.
Yeah, some people think that's annoying. They're like, why you do those weird voices? It's not weird voices. Those are characters. They don't seem to get that. There's some who don't seem to get that. The characters are questionable.
Cenobite victim. Right. Would you ever do a porno? I would be in the background of it if it was like a funny one. I wouldn't be in. I wouldn't like get nude in it.
Like if I was desperate and I really needed money.
No, if it was like a softcore Misty Monday kind of movie.
Okay.
You know, those kind of things. I would act in those.
Sure, I mean.
For Seduction Cinema, I'd love to do that.
Okay, I'm not really into it, honestly. I really don't have much of an interest in that.
No, you're not gonna be nude. You're just gonna be one of the guys.
No, acting. It's not. No, that's not even it. I'm just like there's. I'm not that interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like. I mean, I get nude in our videos. I mean, full frontal if YouTube
Like
allowed
if
it.
it was
But
one of those nude spoofs, though, would you do that?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like if YouTube allowed it, I do full frontal. But that's not the issue. It's just I have no interest.
Yeah. If they paid you to do it, would you do it, MJ?
Fuck yeah.
If they said, MJ, for $1,000,000, will you do this full nude film with this dude? Would you do it?
$1 million?
Yeah.
Probably.
You'd do it for
That wouldn't be difficult.
You'd do it for 100. You'd do it for 40,000. Have you ever seen John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness? If not, should you see it? Jaws 1, 2, 3, 1, 5.
If not, you should see it.
I have not seen that. I've heard about that though. I need to look at that. O threats 0. What's your worst fear, Shawn and MJ?
Shawn, he spelled.
Shawn and MJ.
That's a popular question on this set.
I know, it's like about fear. It's like, what's your worst fear, MJ? What do they want to like try and scare us in public or something? I know MJ doesn't like spiders.
Fear? Well, not really. When I was a kid, I was afraid of like the big spiders.
What about snakes?
Snakes never scared me.
Like fear?
No, my fear. Well, I'm afraid of big stuff, like little stuff, like dolls. A lot of people are afraid of dolls.
I'm afraid of like the job getting robbed. Like that's one thing I always worry about. Like there being a robbery at the job. And the thing is, some people would be like, "What? We really hanging on to the money?" I just give them the money in the case and say, "Here you go."
I know. I think I'm afraid of big stuff. Like even like stuff that you can't control is what I'm afraid of. Like big. Even people are like afraid of clowns and all that stuff. That stuff doesn't scare me. I'm afraid of like tornadoes. That's a giant, powerful, massive force of nature you can't control or stop. Or like if the Earth got sucked into like a giant star or a giant like sun from another galaxy or like a black hole, I'd be afraid of that. You know, that's like all right.
AAS 1988. What are the 3 best things and worst things about you guys?
3 best things and 3 worst things. Best. What's one of my?
I think we're open to doing things. Like if you have an idea or something, we'll stick with it and help you with it.
Yeah, we're good at coping and like working with people and stuff.
Wait, some of the people we work with, the jobs we're at are maroons, and we work fine with them.
I know. Good things.
Bad stuff about us is, I guess, I think one thing we do is we worry about stupid stuff sometimes.
Yeah, we make big deals over stupid stuff.
We let dumb
sometimes.
stuff get to us.
And
sometimes we let dumb comments on the internet. Like, if we could have 100 good comments and 1 bad comment, and the bad comment haunts us for some reason.
It does.
That's always happened to us all the time. People could say, even in school, I love this, and then one person said, you guys suck, and that held over us. Like lately, we're getting over that a bit, though.
No, I know. I think it's stupid. I know it's stupid, but
I know it
like
is.
all these people, all you guys seem to like us a lot. I love that, but there's 1 or 2 people who I don't know why, but like hate us, especially me specifically, and I'm dying to know who it is.
So we're gonna see you next for the part 3.
I'll see you in part 3.